At the Etihad Stadium, Man City showed why they are one of the big hitters when it comes to the Champions League. Don't forget, they are Champions League holders. And against Napoli, they went to the extent of beating Napoli by 2-0. The result is not in doubt. The total dominance is not in doubt. But what I thought would have been a total annihilation was the fact that Napoli went a man down. So if Napoli had gone a man down, I expected Manchester City to at least, you understand, beat them by 3-4 0. But notwithstanding that fact, you would have to show appreciation for the defensive nuance of Antonio Conte. Because if Antonio Conte leads a team, whether they are a man down or not, defensively they're going to be solid, they're going to be astute. But you can't play for 45 minutes when you are a man down against a Pep Guardiola-led team, especially well-oiled, well-grounded, well-attacking side like Pep Guardiola, like Man City, being led by Erling Haaland and Doku, who is very much on form. Because if you look at the trajectory of Doku's current season, he is one of the best players in the world, and certainly the best player when it comes to Manchester City this season, because of his ability to take on players, because of his directness, because of the way now he's creating chances, he's creating goal-scoring opportunities, and he's scoring goals. Because he got a second goal for Man City. That should tell you that Man City is cooking something that is different. And isn't it funny enough, when Kevin De Bruyne met his old team, he was subbed off. I don't know whether it was tactical or whether it was because of the red card. And, because a defender was red carded, then Napoli would have to then bring in a central defender to make do with a central midfielder. So Kevin De Bruyne was taken out for a defensive midfielder or a defender to be brought in. But that did not justifiably stop the onslaught that Man City went with. But the question then is that if Pep Guardiola is struggling to win matches, when the opposition is a goal down, doesn't mean that all the financial backing that the team has given him is not being justified. What is your take on that? Do you think that Man City has spent well? Or do you think that Man City has just passed the cash because last season they were shambolic, last season they were very poor, or it was a knee-jerk decision to just go in and buy all the players that they have bought? Put in the comment sections what your take is on the players that they have bought, and whether they are going to have a good season, notwithstanding the fact that they have lost a couple of matches this season already. And Man City is a team that whenever they lose a match, the critics are going to be on them, because what they have shown over the past seasons, where they have they quadruple won the EPL. No team has ever done that. So when they drop off a bit, when they drop off their performances a bit, it means that the critics are going to be on them. The naysayers are going to be on them because of the monies that they have spent as well, because of the machinery that is being led by Pep Guardiola. But when it comes to Napoli, Napoli is flying in the Serie A. They are unbeaten in the Serie A. They are on top. They are top of the table. They are scoring goals. They are not conceding a lot of goals. But in the Champions League, it's a different total ball game altogether, because you are meeting teams who have much more firepower than you've gotten. You are meeting teams who are more defensively grilled than you are grilled. But at the end of the day, there are adjustments that you have to do, and those are the adjustments that Antonio Conte was able to do by not losing more than 2-0. What are we going to see change in the second legs? I do well believe that Antonio Conte is going to find a way to make sure that Napoli wins their subsequent matches, because that is one of the main reasons for which he was brought to the post, because you don't necessarily have to just win the league, which they had won last season, and they are in a way on the road to even trying to defend their title. But winning the Champions League is the ultimate trophy. You can be your domestic champion, you can be the best in your domestic league, but to go on to win the Champions League lays credence to the fact that you are the best team in Europe, and that is what every single team is fighting for. That is what every single team is fighting for. So, to you, the viewers who are watching, do you think, by the performances that we have seen from these four clubs, any of them has a chance of going on to win the Champions League proper, or even going to the semis or the finals? Put in the comment section your thoughts as we meet again in our subsequent editions.